It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Nets, able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Jordan to Durant. Clint Capella rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Down low for Aldridge. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Jordan. Stuffs it down with authority.
And easy too. Get back on defense.
James Harden at the controls. Cleaning the offensive glass. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Dinwiddie. Curling inside. No good and no foul. Durant to Dinwiddie. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
James Harden. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Draws the contact, and Jordan will go to the line to shoot two.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it.
Oh, you've been in the gym, huh?
Goes 2 for 2. Westbrook. P.J. Tucker swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Harden. Oh, straight down the middle for 2. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. And scores, plus the foul. DeAndre Jordan, another strong finish, going to the line for a chance at 3.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. It's Rockets ball. DeAndre Jordan tips it. Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Westbrook across the timeline. Down 5. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Durant sizing up Eric Gordon. Gets a shot up off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Hands off, get the board.
Capella shots off.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Irving to Jordan. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Capella. Jared Allen able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Harden to Capella. Jared Allen sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Durant knocks it down from mid-range.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Brooklyn.
Kyrie across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes. Mike D'Antoni will use the timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Westbrook into the front court. His team down 9. DeAndre Jordan pins it. That's his 3rd block this evening. Pass to the rim.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Short jumper won't fall. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
P.J. Tucker snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
That's a 5-second violation. Westbrook into the front court. Right now, down 7. To P.J. Tucker. Got it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Jordan. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Westbrook. Oh, he had it. Irving with the basketball. His team up by 7. Won't go. 3-second count. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Houston takes over. Austin Rivers to P.J. Tucker. And that one out of bounds off the net. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Finish that. To Rivers. Almost. And he's not getting the call. Deep left corner. To Jordan. Kenneth Faried with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Exactly a minute to stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the
Flushes down the slam.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
P.J. Tucker, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Durant. Won't go down. To Rivers. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Durant on the drive, but he can't get it to go. Rivers into the front court. Margins 8. Gerald Green slams it down.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
All right, I got ball.
Kenneth Faried, huge block. First quarter's complete. The Nets have the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand. Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Harden to Faried. Shot from the lane won't go. To the rim. Out of bounds the call off Iman Shumpert. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. No good. There's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Kyrie Irving. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jared Allen with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jared Allen at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. First free throw is good. for 2 on that trip. Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. James Harden, 4 out of 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lock up. I got him.
Irving. Clint Capella rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
He was hacked. They let it go. The pass taken away. To Harden. James Harden. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Brooklyn's got it. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Jared Allen sends it away. 4th this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Harden. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Durant. Harden's on him. Curling and stuffs it down with authority. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Harden. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Jordan. Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
For Houston, number 17, P.J. Tucker.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Throws it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Clint Capella swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Couldn't keep it in. Out of Spencer Dinwiddie. DeAndre Jordan tips it. Incredible. 6 tonight. To the basket is Harden.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
And you see so many players
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
in the paint. You need to finish just like that.
Russ at the controls. To Capella. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block. Make that 7. Make some changes of his own. And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, man.
To Irving.
Shooter.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's in the hands of Harden. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Just not going down. To Harden. Capella knocked loose. Nets have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Westbrook. Here's Harden. Down low. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The monster stuff.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Houston with the basketball. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Eric Gordon finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
A pass taken away by the Rockets.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Brooklyn Nets are in the building.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first.
For Houston.
And gets both to drop at the line.
Number 12, Joe Harris.
Nets have it. Irving to Dinwiddie. The drive right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. The follow won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Good shot. I'm on D. Ball.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 7, Kevin Durant.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. We've reached the end of the quarter with the Rockets in front.
Thanks, Ed. The Rockets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Rebounds.
The second efforts from these squads have been phenomenal, with plenty of offensive rebounds between them. It makes you wonder, though, where's the second effort on the defensive half of the court? That's the side that can use some improvement for both of these teams.
Player of the half.
James Harden really showed off his court vision in the first half. When he's able to get the ball moving like that, his team can be tough to stop.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's Russ at the controls. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. 8 now. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Clint Capella pins it. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. And the basket good at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Gordon with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Clint Capella. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. And the nice finish at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Gordon with it. His guys now down by a point. Lays it up and in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Gordon with it. His team up by 1. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
And the 2. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Irving. It goes down.
2 points. The assist from number 7,
To P.J. Tucker.
You open, pull the trigger.
Gordon to the basket, but a shot no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Short jumper misses.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Russell Westbrook with the rock. Probing the defense. Gets it in the left corner. Tucker, baseline drive. Works it up top. Westbrook, offensive board. Clint Capella. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Westbrook with the basketball. Leads 1. Shot from in close, no good. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Gordon with it. Leads just a point. Another chance to Capella. And throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2.
Number 00.
Irving. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. It's in the hands of James Harden. Probing the defense. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. 9 blocks.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
That one out of bounds off a rocket. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. Durant. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Now it's Harden at the controls. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Here's Irving into the front court. His guy's down 3. And scores. Strong take.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
It was right there. Short jumper off the mark. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Irving into the front court. Down 3. And the Rockets clear the board. To Capella. Defense making the ball handler work. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Harris here against Harden. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Harden in possession. Leads 3. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
It's James Harden once again. A pass stolen by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. To Irving. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. To P.J. Tucker. Count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Irving. Off the assist.
2 points. The assist from
Harden has it up the floor.
Kyrie Irving.
To P.J. Tucker. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
It's a big finish. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Won't go. 3 quarters down with the Nets in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Clint Capella with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down. To Irving. Clint Capella, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
KD with the rock. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. A three-point play, and with that, they go up by 3. Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To P.J. Tucker. Off the mark. Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted 2nd round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Durant across the timeline. Up 5. Big finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Westbrook. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Kevin Durant has it. Kenneth Faried with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Gerald Green. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. And he finishes at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Westbrook with it. The deficit now up to 5. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down to Westbrook. Oh, ferocious slam inside. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Rockets have the ball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw, good. Finishes off the three-point play. And we're tied up here in the fourth quarter. Cruises inside for 2. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Clint Capella rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Russ at the controls. Short jumper stays out. The follow won't go either. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with them.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Driving right to the basket. Westbrook to the basket, but a shot won't fall. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Deep right corner. Nothing going here on that drive. To Dinwiddie. Clint Capella sends it away. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. And that's a backcourt violation. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Kevin Durant. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Short jumper off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Cashes in for 2.
2 points.
Harden in possession. All even here in the 4th. Short jumper misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
To Fareed. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Russ at the controls. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First is your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
DeAndre Jordan swats it. Been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night.
Sent a message on that one there.
Couldn't keep it in. Out of Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden into the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this 4th quarter. DeAndre Jordan tips it. Make that 11. And scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Harden.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. James Harden has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go. No good. Missed them both. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. And the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Harden to Westbrook. Turns and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Westbrook. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in 3-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a 2-point shot relevant these days.
Won't go down. Defenders lucky he wasn't called. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. He gets it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Stuffs it down with authority.
and no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Oh, the slam popped out. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. Let's see what they come up with. Down a point here in the final minute. Couple of cracks at the line now.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kevin Durant, a couple of free throws on the way. Tonight he's shooting 88% from the line and hits the first free throw. Second one. Scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? It's the Nets who are victorious as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew.
This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Rockets are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. Assists.
You can tell both of these teams feel very comfortable in their offensive systems. There was plenty of great playmaking in this contest.
Player of the game.
DeAndre Jordan was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2.
When you look, and that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf